With planting season just around the corner, Burpee is marking 150 years of helping Americans grow their gardens. Joining us now to discuss the company's legacy, new seed collections, and timely tips for the season ahead is CEO Jamie Madikow and horticulturist, if I'm saying it right, horticulturist Kyra Silvestri. Good morning to both of you, Jamie and Kyra. How are you?
Good
Good.
morning. Thanks for having us.
Good, good. Jamie, what does this 150-year milestone say about Burpee's role in America gardening?
So, Burpee has always been about inspiring gardeners and making them successful at whatever level of gardener you are. We do that with really high quality seed and great product innovations. That goes all the way back to our founder, W. Atlee Burpee, in 1876. He did a lot of gardening first that we take for granted right now, including, for example, iceberg lettuce, which was first introduced in the United States by Burpee. And there have been a lot of other introductions since then. In our 150th year, we honor the tradition with new innovations like our new garden sown tomato and pepper seeds, which are super easy to plant. You don't have to start them indoors or transplant them. And it's exciting innovation for new gardeners.
You surprised me with the year 1876, Jamie. That's interesting. Definitely.
Yep.
Kyra, as people get ready for planting season, what's one smart step gardeners should take right now?
That's a great question. A really smart tip that gardeners can take right now is to know their growing zone. Your growing zone roughly relates to the first and last frost dates in your area, and that's going to define what your planting season is. So that's key to planning when you're going to plant things in the garden and avoiding early setbacks. If you go to burpee.com/growing zones, it's really easy to find your zone and also your frost dates. While you're there, it's also a good idea to check out our early spring planting guide. This features our fastest maturing cool season crops that can be direct sown after the last frost, which are perfect for people looking to overcome a delayed spring start with early harvests.
Now, Jamie, Burpee is also marking America's upcoming 250th anniversary with special neat seed collections. What's the idea behind those?
So, one of the most patriotic things you can do is plant a garden. And for this special year, we wanted to come up with a creative way to allow people to celebrate the country's founders, values, and early American gardens. We partnered with great organizations like Thomas Jefferson's Monticello and George Washington's Mount Vernon. And together we created four special edition America 250 seed collections. Three of these collections are a curated set of heirloom vegetables and herbs. One is a whole new set of Burpee flowers. They are all available on burpee.com, and we think gardeners will love them.
Now, Kyra, for anyone feeling inspired to start or expand a garden this year, someone like me who lives in an apartment and is thinking about getting one of those boxes, do you have any tips that can help make a difference?
Absolutely. For anyone that wants to start or expand their garden this year, regardless of the space you're starting with, my number one tip is to be intentional about it. It's really easy to get excited and want to grow everything, but successful gardening comes from choosing vegetables and flowers that fit your space, sunlight, and your schedule. So you want to be sure that you match your plants to your environment. So for you, if you have an apartment, you want to look for seeds that are bred for compact growth. Those are perfect for small spaces and also container gardening. But there are also a ton of other options that you can look for depending on what you're dealing with in your environment, whether it's disease resistance, you want a shorter season, or if you're looking for something that can handle heat. So really look at what the conditions those plants are meant to be in and then match your plants to that. Instead of fighting nature, this way you set yourself up for stronger growth and higher yields.
You know, what's interesting about my apartment is I get sunlight from 7 a.m. until sunset. And that's what I love about my apartment. That's why I'm thinking if I get one of those boxes, put it right in the window. Now, where can
You
we go for
should,
more
yes.
information? Say it again, Kyra.
I was going to say you should go. Yes, absolutely. Go to burpee.com. Here you can get a ton of information. There's definitely a ton of gardening guides on there. And a wonderful thing about burpee.com is we have a ton of plants that are well suited for containers and patio growing.
I'm going to go right there as soon as we're done. Jamie, Kyra, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.